So, Coach Knipe, welcome back to the States. You guys just had a successful trip to Canada against a very good McMaster team. Why don't you give us a recap on last weekend?
Yeah, I thought it was great for our guys. We got back in the gym, had a couple of days to kind of get back on, back on a schedule of our routines and get a few touches of the ball before we got up to Canada. But the one of the main reasons why we want to play those guys is Dave Preston and his crew up there do such a good job in every aspect of the game. So not only are their guys talented and they play a great brand of volleyball, but the support they have from their campus, their community. It was a good crowd. Just everything about it was a great way to start the year for us. So, yeah, two really good matches against a quality opponent. I think that the first night we probably could have got out of there before 5. I think we hit a really big number in transition, in serve receive, but I don't think we were great in our point scoring part of the game. We certainly could pass the ball a little bit better, and I know that will come as the season progresses. We gave up too many aces for easy points, and that cost us a couple of close sets. But either way, we maybe could have got out of there in 4, but we went 5, and that's not necessarily a bad thing in that exhibition preseason. So what I did like is that we were able to close it out. And then the second night, a little bit of the same. We played really well offensively, but didn't score enough real points and gave up too many free points, and then lost 2 due sets. And then we found a way to show some grit and dig in and get back into it and come back and win in 5 and be down in the 5th. We got some nice contributions from a lot of our guys, but especially on that second night with Grant Maroki and Skylar Varga coming in with some fresh legs and help us out. Throughout the weekend, I thought Sotos was great, and I thought Mason Briggs was really, really good. I thought Aiden did a great job with our offense. For the most part, we were right around 400 most of the weekend. I thought Clark Godboll had a monstrous first night and a really good second night. And then Simon Torrey's doing a great job in the middle now that's where he's been and committed to just playing middle. So that was really good for us. Excuse me. Shane Holdaway was good. So we got a lot of guys in from the service line, too. I thought Nathan Harlan did some good things. I thought Connor Bloom was really good from the end line. Calvin did a good job like he always does. So, yeah, I thought there was a lot of good. And then we get back here and get ready for this upcoming week.
Speaking of this upcoming week, you have your home opener on Friday versus King and Saturday versus Lindenwood. Do you got any thoughts or a preview you can give us on the weekend?
Yeah, I think everybody at this time of the year is really focused on themselves. They have to be, right? They don't know enough about themselves. They've only been in the gym for a few days, play a few matches, and trying to learn lessons learned from each match and each practice. We have a lot of respect for what Ryan does at King and what Joe does at Lindenwood, so we think that both of these matches will be really, really good for us. But first and foremost, the number one thing for us is to take care of some of the lessons learned from the weekend and apply that into our training this week and definitely have it show in the upcoming matches. So what you can see is we're going to come out, and these are important matches for us to play well. We know it's a quality opponent. Teams for the most part from outside the area don't travel to Southern California if they don't feel like they have a good team. So we're looking forward to some really good volleyball and hopefully play better this weekend than we did last weekend.
Any thoughts for the LB Nation on the 2023 season?
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. I really like this group. We have a little bit more depth in every position than we've had kind of coming out of the whole COVID craziness and small rosters, and didn't have some guys maybe could come back and maybe you're a little deficient in certain areas. We've kind of rebuilt those positions again, and we're kind of back to more of a Long Beach training gym where we have a really good other group on the other side where every day is going to be a struggle for our starting group to beat those guys, and that's going to be really, really good for us. So it's exciting for me. I think we I think we're a year older, but we're also a year wiser and experienced. You know, we had a lot of guys back from a team that played in the national championship game that were either freshmen or sophomores when they played in that game. That bodes well. They know what it looks like for a preseason. They know what a conference schedule looks like to get through. They know what a home game, away game, back-to-back game, playoff game, conference tournament, NCAAs, all the way to the championship game. So we're hoping that bodes well for us as we insert, quite a bit of new talent that probably a lot of people aren't aware of, and it's going to be exciting. And but most importantly, I just really like their commitment to their craft and how good they want to be, and it shows in their training daily, in their prep, in video, the weight room, how they're taking care of themselves in the training room, and the whole mindset of this group. So we're looking forward to get it started. I like to say to our guys all the time, we're not trying to be last year's team. We're not trying to be next year's team. We're trying to be the best version of the 23 team. And what is that going to look like? Well, it's going to evolve over the year, but it's going to have some fun aspects to it, and I look forward to it.
Right on. We appreciate you, Coach Knipe.
Awesome. Thank you.